Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream this morning. I am just doing my normal, getting everything set up. 9:45 is usually when I like to start these streams. I'm not having any technical issues today at all, as I usually am when I start these streams, so I'm very happy about that. I just need to go in and change the description real quick on Twitch and on YouTube, and I'll be right back with you guys. I'm going to kill the mic. You guys enjoy that stream music, and look at the Elden Ring screen, because I'm not going to put up the starting stream thing now that I already started talking. I figured out that that's probably a bad thing to do, actually. I'll be right back. YouTube description should be gold now. It should say Elden Ring PvP and Jolly Cooperation. On my channel, by the way, there is a playlist for all of my Marvel Rivals content on YouTube. There's not a playlist for any of the Elden Ring stuff, mostly because my lives on YouTube for Elden Ring are mostly for recording for me for a video I'm making, actually. Uh, that's part of it anyway. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, everyone. Now that I have almost enough Chrome tabs open to kill my computer, let's start playing some Elden Ring. Damn, my stream music kind of hits hard. I found someone who does DMCA free music on YouTube. And tip to streamers, there are people out there who will happily give you things for free. Not everybody in this world is trying to take something from you. Not everybody in this world is trying to make money off you. Now let's slowly cut that music down. There we go. I can still hear it, but we're gonna kill it for myself too. And you know why? Because it's time for fucking Elden Ring. How is everybody doing? I've had kind of a rough week myself, but I'm getting back to it. Uh, it's rough out there, everyone, right now. It is rough. Job market in America is bad. Not good at all. What do we say? We want the finger of fate, or do we want Sammy? We'll go with Sammy. I bet. I bet. There are people who would see that and they would go, "Oh, he doesn't actually play Elden Ring, does he?" Because I only have two characters. But I don't. I play this game on every system. If I could play this game on Switch, buddy, I'd be haunted. I'd be living in your head rent free on Switch. By the way, that what I just said there, Switch Twitch. Why don't you guys have a partnership? Why can you not stream directly from a Switch onto Twitch? Tell me that now, you cowards. Nintendo, you cowards. I love Nintendo. I actually grew up as a Nintendo kid. Like, I got into video. I grew up super, super poor. I got into video games through the Sega Genesis. I was a Sonic kid first. So my cousin had a Sega Genesis, and she had a copy of Sonic 1, 2, and Sonic and Knuckles. Uh, not not 3. She did not have Sonic 3. She had Sonic and Knuckles. Real gamers, you know what I'm talking about. Uh, or I think it was Sonic 3 and Knuckles is technically the way that the name of that game is. But uh, anyway, she introduced me to those games. I had a lot of fun with those games, and then she showed me the NES after showing me the Sega Genesis. Right, so she shows me the Genesis. I'm blown away by Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it's like the best thing ever. But instead of showing me like Super Mario Brothers 3 or Super Mario Brothers World on the SNES, this girl shows me uh and I love my cousin to death. She's fantastic. But she shows me Super Mario Brothers 1 after I played Sonic 1 through 3. And I was like, "Oh no, man. This is not it. This is not the move." Anybody wants to know the current map situation? I just started a new game plus again. This character, because this is an Elden Ring stream, so I'll talk about Elden Ring for a little bit before I go back to my Nintendo thing. Um, the Sammy, he's level 144. We'll probably cap him off at level like 150. I'm like kind of an autist, so like I really need I need the, I need a whole number. I need like after 125, it was going to 150, and that's where it needs to go to. So 150 is what I'm aiming for with this guy. So we only got about 6 levels left. One of those is going to be endurance, and I honestly think the other 5 are going to be intelligence. Because I think with that extra 5 in intelligence, and then the rest of that in endurance. So the one in endurance, the extra 5, yeah, the extra 5. That, with a little bit of trickery, can get me in the range of using some very base level int stuff. And then I can also continue to use everything that I'm using right now, which is mostly just Dragon Communion stuff. However, I don't present like a Dragon Communion player. This character's moniker is Chicken King. That's what I call him online. And Chicken King uses like what you would refer to as like the shit eating. Let me show you. You might refer to it as the shit eating. So I've got Ezekiel. I kept calling him Ezekiel. I just realized that his name is not Ezekiel. Man, that tells you a lot about my religious upbringing, doesn't it? But anyway, so grew up really poor. Didn't like Nintendo at first because I thought like Genesis was the way to go, dude. I'm only 29 years old, so I turned 30 this summer. So like I didn't get to actually grow up with the SNES and the NES, right? This is all technology that's being showed to me later in life, or not later in life, but after its initial unveiling. Oh, it's you. Hmm? 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 Mm. Oh, what a sick dodge from the NPC, dude. I almost feel bad for killing him. Almost. All right, Bubby. Let's go. Give me a challenge. Destructive. I love these claws, dude. Love these claws. So insanely fun to play with them. Oh yeah, sorry. ADHD is pretty bad. Like I was saying earlier, I got really into Sega Genesis, was down on Nintendo for a little bit, and then, well, let me put this in there also. During that time that I was like obsessed with video games, I didn't actually have a video game console myself. I was relying on um, people in my extended family that had them, or like friends, you know. But my mom was super protective growing up, so I couldn't have people over all the time, and I couldn't go over to other people's houses, mostly because my mom was convinced that I was just gonna die if I ended up at somebody else's house. Anyway, a lot of you guys had overprotective parents. You probably understand what that's like, especially if you're someone that's genuinely a responsible person. And not to say that you do make a mistake and that makes you an irresponsible person. I'm talking about someone who like actively is trying to make all the most optimal positions all the time, because everybody isn't doing that. And by the way, I don't believe you should have to do that. When you start trying to like maximize or like optimize your life, you leave a lot of shit by the wayside that you were having fun with before. Like I work out all the time, but you're never gonna catch me like skipping a fucking Snickers bar, dude. Snickers bars are delicious. They're so good.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's.
Hell yeah, buddy.
You take a look at my wares.
Yeah, I will.
Don't ask.
No worries, buddy. Hey, I think you're a good guy. I'm gonna buy a bunch of shit from you. I'm gonna buy all your shit. They already have enough stock? I bet I do. Let's have another F stock. Yeah, thank you kindly.
Back again, are we? Not everyone can tell how good my wares are. You've a discerning eye.
Just gonna buy maximum amount of arrows from him. Mostly because I don't remember if he,
Not every.
Okay, he doesn't have any more dialogue. So yeah, super poor growing up, didn't have the ability to like play video games in the way that I wanted to. Kind of just had to like wait around for stuff to be put in front of me. The first game console I ever actually got was in Nintendo 64. And I fell in love with tons of games on that system. Although I actually didn't get Mario 64 until really late in the life cycle. And because of that, like my memories of Nintendo mostly come from stuff like Banjo Kazooie. Banjo Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Diddy Kong Racing was a great one. Diddy Kong Racing, in my opinion, is much better than Mario Kart, and I mean much better than Mario Kart 64. I'd much rather play Diddy Kong Racing than play Mario Kart 64. It had a battle mode, it had planes, it had hovercrafts, it had it had planes, it had hovercrafts, it had normal cars. A lot of stuff that got added into Mario Kart over the years, but damn, Diddy Kong Racing was so good. I really wish that they would spin that off and make it like a plane and like a water thing, you know? And they don't have to do this, but like maybe even team up with Microsoft and see what you might be able to do for like okay. You knocked me off my horse, so I'm just gonna eviscerate you now. I can't believe dude knocked me off my horse. What a rude guy. What a rude dude. What a rude dude. I'm mostly just running around right now. I did say I was going to do PvP, so let me go ahead and turn on my PvP and PvE. So let me turn on my my gold, my small gold effigy. But yeah, I got introduced to to the um, the N64 as my first official console. It's the one that got given to me like as a Christmas present. I was so fucking excited. I was so happy. I was so happy when I got the thing, dude. I hugged my parents the hardest I'd probably ever hugged them. Well, the second hardest I'd ever hugged my parents. My mom had cancer when I was younger, and she did eventually pass of it, sadly. But she got it twice. The first time she got it, she beat it. She took it like a champ, dude. Like, yeah. Not a lot of people can say their mom, you know, beat the shit out of cancer, but my mom did.
Hey!
As you wish. This is beautiful.
Hey!
Let's go! Mm. Oh no. When you're feeling yourself a little too much, chat. Jesus. Okay, okay, okay. And you brought me back in front of the merchant. That's funny. That's hilarious. Alright, put the effigy back down. But yeah, N64, that was the first system I got. Super Mario 64 wasn't something that was introduced to me until I was older. Or not until I was older, until I'd already had the N64 for a little bit. I will say. So, like, what I associated with were those games I was talking about earlier. And stuff like WWE games. I was very much into the WWE at that point in time in my life, so I played like a lot of just like you know WrestleMania 2000, uh, WWF versus NWO.
Hey!
We just waiting. Fine with waiting. Oh man, I'm excited for Night Rain also. Night Rain seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm all down for the very gameplay. I'm not one of those people who like thinks that this is what Souls games has to be. You know, medieval architecture, all that kind of stuff. Like or ancient architecture. I don't think Souls games have to. The IRS is come to take my my taxes. Come on, let's do it, dude. I'm for a higher marginal tax rate anyway. Let's go back to the 40s and the 50s when a lot of these companies were paying like 90% marginal tax rates. Fuck it, dude. I'm already living off rice and beans. You think a CEO could live off of rice and beans? I don't fucking think so, dude. Let's do it. Flame grant me strength. No IRS, don't fail us now. We need you more than ever. I'm coming for you. I ain't stopping. Ah, I got hit on the back end. I gotta remember to dodge that better. I do a really horrible job at dodging that always. Alright, let's do it. Oh, man. I messed up here. Nice. Got the blood proc. Oh, is this their first time seeing it? Hell yeah, chat. Just watch this scene. It's fucking sick.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
When you got Artorias at home, but your mom is a professional chef. Yeah. Like, why not make Sif and Artorias one character, right? So sick. This is the best boss in this fucking game. Hands down, period. Okay, we can't rebuff. I don't think I brought the, Woo! Alright. I said this in another stream, but I've never been good at what you would refer to as quick swapping. I've actually always been very bad at it. Oh, I'm out of magic too. Come on, host. I gotta get you to pull the aggro off me or I'm not gonna be able to do it. Come on, guy. You gotta pull the aggro. Damn. GG, though. Maybe next time. Haha! Oh, no, fuckhead. I'm not gonna let him kill me at the end, but... Yeah, that boss fight really tested, what's wrong with me? That boss fight really tests your confidence and your own ability, right? You can actually take that fight any way you want to. You can do it with a shield. Like his, you have a shield with a high enough, whatever the stability stat is in this game. You'll be completely fine fighting him. Especially if your spacing is good. But yeah, I think it's wonderful. I know people definitely have issues with him. Don't get me wrong. Uh, he is super fast. He's super aggressive. But he's like my... The fuck? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Ooh, let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you guys, I'm just not interested at all. So I'm just gonna zoopy-doop on by. This whole, like, Karian royal family thing, isn't it? That's where I'm walking right now. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, I had an N64. I really liked it. I even liked stuff like Glover on the system because I had Glover. I had those wrestling games. My dad was also into those wrestling games, so he played them a bunch. Banjo and Kazooie was probably like the most influential game that I played at that point in time. And then after Banjo, I got really into. I was really into platformers at first. Platformers was 100% the game type that I identified with the most, and I got into action RPGs after that. Um, my next console after owning an N64 was a GameCube, but I sold my GameCube, and okay. So I sold my GameCube a whole bunch of I sold my GameCube and a whole bunch of GameCube games for I want to say like $200. It was just enough money to get me a copy of Kingdom Hearts and another controller for a PlayStation 2 that was gifted to me. Uh, during Christmas, and I just didn't have a controller. So it was like $120 plus tax. I think I spent the rest of the money because like games have been $60 for a while, and they should stay $60, by the way. The fact that games went up to $70, I think is goddamn ridiculous. The gaming industry makes more money than any other entertainment industry. Period. And movie tickets are still under $10 in most places. So, like, you can eat a dick and fall off a building for all I care. If you work in publishing or you work in marketing in the video game industry or financing in the video game industry, I 100% mean that. You would be doing a better service to the world if you just ceased. If you went into your computer files and deleted yourself if you could. You know what I mean? The people who make those games are very passionate about them. They love making video games, but they're just being told by a group of different people that what they're making wouldn't be popular or profitable because it doesn't have a built-in monetization system. And that's why your games are getting worse and worse and worse, because not because of DEI or any of that bullshit that people want to pretend like it is, but because capitalism is making it to where you have to produce things all the time just because these people want to make money. And that is what's causing you to have to work harder, just because some dude who already has a bunch of money wants more money. It's completely insane. You should work at the pace that works best for everyone, not just what works best for the bottom line. For example, like with manufacturing facilities, does it really make sense that you're producing cars 24/7? Do people really need that much, like that many cars? If the repair industry was more robust, would we really need that many new vehicles every year? No, probably not. Probably not. But whatever, this is a game stream, not a politics stream. Going back to the gaming, uh, when I got a PlayStation 2, I ended up playing stuff like Kingdom Hearts, Dark Cloud, a few of the Final Fantasy games, including the ones back on the PlayStation 1. I was never a big Final Fantasy 7 fan, mostly because I don't like what it like. Final Fantasy 7 is like the anime-ification of Final Fantasy. It's the point where like that's what Final Fantasy kind of gets associated with instead of like these big epic fantasy stories that they were telling. But I understand people in the U.S. sometimes are weird. Uh, and I really like the story. Like, don't get me wrong, the eco-terrorism, the like fighting for a cause you believe in. Like, I love all that kind of stuff. It wasn't my game. It didn't hit me at the time. It's hit me a lot harder now, in all honesty. Now that I'm older, I've also been playing the Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm going back and forth on whether or not I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I'll put the idea out there just in case anybody gets to it before I do. What is the purpose of a remake? Why are we remaking these games? And I really started thinking about it. I really started to think. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, guys. I've been up since like 4 a.m. this morning. But what are we talking about when? Sorry, give me one moment. But what are we talking about when we talk about these game design, or when we talk about monetization this way? Like, to me, and dude, capitalists, people who are like in it, they'll be lighting me up after I say this. To me, it's lazy not to do the thing that would make you less money. Sometimes making a better product means you're going to make less money. Sometimes you have to put in more effort to make less money. And in my personal opinion, you're just being lazy if you're not okay with that. Because I personally want the better product. I want the better system. I don't just want to make more money. I think that's what most people identify with. You want your life to get better. If someone gave you $100,000 tomorrow, but $100,000 didn't make your life better, you wouldn't care about it, right? Money is the thing that we use to access opportunity, not the other way around. Opportunity doesn't give you more money gives you more opportunity. Again, it's not a politics stream. I apologize. Got into the PlayStation 2. I was a huge Kingdom Hearts guy for a long time. I still am. I still love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 was a fantastic Kingdom Hearts 3 was a fantastic disappointment for me. It really like contextualized a lot of issues that I have with the game industry currently, like crunch, like having to put something out every certain number of years to keep your franchise relevant, all that kind of stuff. And it's not like I don't think you should do those kind of things. I do, if you can, but not all franchises are the same. I think it would actually. I think this has been proven. Actually, it does. Call of Duty does better when it's not released every year versus it being released every year. But they have to release it every year because, like, what the fuck else are they gonna release? I can't believe I died from that. I should have been wildly swinging, but I also can't believe I died from that. All right. I'm going to put the sign back up. I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break, and I'll go back into my rambling. I am returned. I love a good Guts cosplay. I love a good Guts cosplay. Yeah, that one NPC that he just killed has to be the most annoying NPC in the game. Ten out of 10, the most annoying NPC in the game. Oh! Dead. What are the chances that he saw the item down there? I'm gonna say slim to none, based on the fact that he tore off back up here immediately, and I only jumped down here to show them the item. To each their own, though. I can't believe that killed me. I'm so dumb. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Back to my world, eh? Damn, that's a beautiful skybox right there. That's a crazy. Look how crazy that skybox is. Look how crazy that skybox is. Jesus, man. God, it's so pretty. I'm kind of obsessed with the visuals in this game. I do visually, this is my personal favorite game, but I do really hope that From Software keeps up the changes because they've given me multiple games that I didn't know I wanted. I didn't know I was going to be a Sekiro fan until after I played Sekiro. And I'm into ninjas and samurais and like actual traditional Japanese culture instead of like the westernized version that we usually get. I'm good with all that kind of stuff. Yokais, all that. The At first I just didn't want to let go of like the thing that I think this happens with a lot of Souls players too, is you don't want to let go of the thing that you're good at. This happens in real life also, but these games get, especially for people who get good at them and you're not, and you don't perceive that you're good at anything else in your life, people really identify with these games. And my only point of personal advice would be to understand that you're never going to be perfect, and that if you are perfect at this game now, it's because you trained super hard, because you got that way, and you can't be that way forever. You should understand that too. Nothing lasts forever. You should be appreciative of the skills that you've been able to attain, and try to use them the best you can in other games. I didn't like Bloodborne for a long time because of how ultra aggressive that game is. However, after learning to love Sekiro, I went back and played Bloodborne, and Bloodborne actually wasn't that hard. I think Sekiro is the harder game out of the two. This is the Milady, for anybody that's curious. Insane Liquid weapon. It is DLC exclusive. So you do have to go out to, you do have to purchase the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC if you want to, unless you're playing with mods, stuff like that. I'm sure there are mods out there that just give you every type of weapon in the game. Not what I recommend personally. Did you die, please? Ha! Eat it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice. We're being summoned. Let's go. Exactly what I wanted. Have to be summoned. No, no, I was messing with my settings. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Damn it. No, no, no. I rolled into it. No. All right. We throw it back out so we may throw it back down. And every time I go through here, I just want to listen to hours of Vita video lore, or like Hawkshaw, Smowtown, like any of those guys, dude. They're all fantastic. Vadi is just the one that like was the first one that I really got to. Those Prepare to Cry videos, they really got to me when I was younger. I thought they were masterful, masterfully made videos.
Hey!
I got it. I know what you want. Let's go. Let's do it. I know what you're here for. Poisoned! That's what we wanted! Sweet. Nice. Oh, come on. Damn, I'm running out of stamina. I need to calm down, reset. Okay, now go in. Nope, back up. You gotta... You gotta... You gotta roll those, is what you gotta do. I will say I get furious when he just starts spamming them. It's honestly crazy to me that they allowed the AI to spam a move that can literally just go the entire map. I barely dodged that second one. I would have died if I didn't dodge that second one. Burn Lu is one of my favorite boss fights, by the way. I don't want to seem like I'm talking shit about it. I think it's like an insane boss fight. What I would personally do, though, is either completely remove the concussion waves from the first part of the fight or remove them from the second part of the fight. One or the other. You got to pick one, in my opinion, because there's just too much chip down that guy can do in the first part of the fight that translates into that second part of the fight. For example, if you're solo doing that, you get hit with like one of those random bursts during the first part of the fight. It does 25% of your health. You start the middle part of the fight with 75% of your health and you get grabbed. You're dead, buddy. You can survive it at full health, definitely. But at 75% health and he grabs you, you're fucked. You're dead, dude. D-E-A-D, baby. Oh, shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I didn't mean to do this, but I guess now I have to.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood.
I really didn't mean to kill this guy.
I'm ashamed of House Hoslow after all.
Dialos Mask. I have never seen the Dialos Mask. Hoslow's Helm. A twin-tailed silver helm decorated with flowery adornments. Symbol of the head of the revered House of Hoslow. Juno Hoslow had a younger brother who was all talk and no trousers. His inability to commit to action was such that Juno inherited the Hoslow legacy without resistance, granting him the freedom to shower his little brother with adoration. Dialos' Mask. Replica of the twin-tailed silver helm with flowery adornments, only without the twin tails. Dialos Hoslow had an older brother who was a stern, self-possessed man of few words. His achievements made him seem out of reach, and so the younger aspired to be like the older, yearning for the day that he would tell the tale of House Hoslow in blood. Knowing full well that it would break the brother's heart. And now because it's right here and it kind of looks like these other two masks, I am going to read the twin helmed as well. Helm depicting entwined twins of gold and silver. The two known as D are inseparable twins. They are two bodies and two minds, but one soul. Not once do they stand together. Not one word did they speak to one another. Perhaps this armor longs to find its way to the other D. Damn, that was actually kind of sad, and I wasn't expecting to be that sad from that, but I am kind of. I killed him. I got his helm, but like for what, you know? Damn, dude. I really didn't mean to do that too. I was just riding around on the horse. I thought it was an enemy. I hit him. I'm gonna be honest. I've never got to finish his quest line in my personal playthroughs because something like this always happens. I always figure out that like I always accidentally hit him or something like that, or I go too far into the game without triggering his quest line. I just don't see the dude. He was the guy in the first time I played the game that I was like, "What do you do? What do you do?" I was doing the main quest line. I come back and talk to him every time. Excuse me. But I never found his but I never found his companion here. All right, what are we at? We're at an hour exactly. So that's all we're going to do for this early morning stream. I do hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I hope that you guys had fun in this stream with me. Keep tuned. I am going to do another stream today. It is definitely going to happen 100%. There's no way it's not going to happen. It's going to be another Elden Ring stream later tonight. But I'm going to change up the build a little bit, and we're going to see if we can get some another friend in here. Actually, we're going to try to. I'm going to see if he wants to co-op with me later because I know he's still playing through the game. And I don't think he's done the DLC stuff either, so it'd be pretty fun to get his reaction to the DLC. But you guys have been fantastic. I really appreciate it. I do try to do streams of at least an hour every time that I stream. I stream 3 to 4 days a week. Depending, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't stream on the days that I don't work out. So last week was a rough week for me. I didn't stream, I didn't work out. If I'm going to work out on the day, I also stream on that day. It's like a one for me, one for you type thing. You get a stream, I get a workout. Uh, I love playing video games. I got a little bit of social anxiety that I have to work through. So I hope you guys are really enjoying these. Hope you guys are really enjoying these streams. Feel free to comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Pixelated DC, spelled. I believe it's spelled with the. Let me double check that real quick, but I think it's spelled with the European. No, it's spelled with the American spelling. So, Pixelated DDC. Pixelated DC. That is the name of my YouTube account. My Twitch channel, I think, is Pixelated DC, or it's Pixelated_DC. If you're already watching me on there, then you know what it is. But my YouTube channel is also under the description of my YouTube channel, or sorry, my YouTube channel is under the description of my Twitch channel. Same vice versa for my YouTube channel. The Twitch channel is also over there, depending on which one you feel like interacting with. I don't want to limit any of the audience that I might get to one platform or the other. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you go through your day with peace, honor, and integrity. And remember that it is not a sin to fight for the things that you are passionate about, because there are people in this world that words alone will not reach. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next stream. Enjoy that outro music. goodbye, everyone. Like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy that rerun.